Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So, a long time ago, mid 90s, I was watching this cartoon, Batman animated series. And one of the main plot points was he knew he was in a dream because you couldn't read anything. All the books and papers and stuff were gibberish, and not just like was it lorem ipsum gibberish, but like things that didn't even have vowels in them, gibberish. So that was the main plot point, is you can't read in dreams. Well, I disagree. In my dreams, I can read. And just last night's dream, I was doing one of these puzzle hunts at a university campus. I may have been a teacher, but it was a puzzle hunt at a campus. I don't think I was. Maybe I was just cosplaying as one. But we were in a room, and there was it was a crossword puzzle. But it's a murder mystery puzzle that you had to solve. And it started with a crossword puzzle, which a friend had already solved, so it had all the words and stuff in it. But then you had additional steps you had to do of removing letters and columns and shrinking the whole thing down till just a few letters remained. It was one of those kind of puzzles. And the few letters remained gave you like words like who did it, which is the head coach, and other things. And it was a complicated series of steps for what you had to remove and what was left. Now, I will say that in my dreams, yes, you can read something, but you can only pretty much read something once. The second time you read it, it might be the same, or it may have slightly changed. The meaning is still the same, but some of the words change. And then the more you reread something, the more it degrades what the message is. So there is an aversion to reading, but things are still legible. But then I also notice it's not just words, but signage is the same thing. Also later, I had another dream in which I was driving around, and the street signs weren't your normal street signs. The traffic lights were sideways, which, yeah, I guess there are traffic lights that are sideways if it's an intersection. I feel more like European signage, even though the idea wasn't European. And as you glance away, then glance back, then the signs slightly change a bit. I will say that driving adventure was pretty crazy because I ended up driving through a grocery store because that's the way the signs directed me, and then eventually it directed me to a dead end, and I was supposed to be on a freeway this whole time. That's a story for another time. But the takeaway is, yes, you can read in dreams. Well, I can, but the takeaway is, can you? That's the question. What is it like when you're trying to read, or do you just get that kind of lorem ipsum type experience where it's all gibberish and you can't even attempt to read? Let me know in the comments. Thanks.